Hello, futures traders. This is Martha Chiriboga with CapitalDynasty.com, hailing from sunny Florida. Today I'm going to review my YM trade that I did in the Aqua Pub this morning. It was a very good morning. I wanted to explain these bars. I know that I didn't explain them last time. This light pink vertical band is actually denotes the top of the hour. This green vertical band denotes the first 15 minutes of the real trading hours of the daytime session of the real trading hours in the US. Here is the lavish blush band, and that denotes the bottom of the hour. Again, we go to the top of the hour, bottom of the hour, top of the hour. Okay, so YM opens at 9:30, and I noticed that the bars are not making any progress up or down, but I do see that the bearish bars are engulfing the green bars, and I'll show you that up close. Let me show you that a little bit up close here. Okay, I'm going to enlarge it. Okay, do you see how this green bar, this red bar, which is a bearish bar, engulfed this green bar? Well, that's actually a pretty good downward pressure sign. So it would be good if the next candle indicated that it was going to even go lower than this red bar, and it didn't, so I didn't make a move. And then the next bar actually was a green bar, and that was higher. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's in a range. Nobody's really taking control of the market yet. It's right now in a tight range because it's going from bearish engulfing, no follow through, actually a doji, what they call a dragonfly doji here, then a green bar, and now this long red bar was interesting to me. I thought, oh, that's interesting. There's some bearish power going on. And then, of course, a green bar completely negated everything I thought about this red bar, even though this red bar engulfed this entire green candle. So at this point, I see what they call a tweezer bottom. And a tweezer bottom is typically a bullish signal. And it's also a reversal signal. So I thought, wow, it's interesting that I see a tweezer bottoms here in the wrong place. So immediately I thought, oh, it must be bullish. It must be a bearish sign because it's in the wrong place. And if it was in the right place, I'd be thinking, oh, it's definitely more buying pressure. But anyway, in my mind, I thought, if these tweezer bottoms, right, of these tweezer bottom candles gets breached, then that's a good place for me to go short. And that's what I decided to do. I said to myself, okay, at this candle, there was a zone right there, and I measured it out. It was 10 ticks. It's not appearing here anymore. I'm not sure why, but there was a supply zone up there, and that was my risk. If I had entered a short position, how many ticks to the outside would I be risking? And I measured out to be 10 ticks exactly. That's perfect because my first target happens to be 10 ticks. And Gabriel Brent teaches us that our risk to reward ratios should be 1 to 1 or even less. In other words, 10 to 10 is equal to 1 to 1, right? 7 to 1, that's even better because that's less than 1 to 1. So 1 to 1 or less is ideal, and this was ideal because this was 10 ticks of risk for my 10 ticks of reward for my first target. So I figured, okay, I'm definitely going short if these tweezer bottoms get breached. And as soon as I saw that this candle here breached the tails of these two candles, that's where I hit the short button. And I got filled here. And let me move this back here to where it belongs. Okay, so my entry candle was this one. And as soon as this was breached, I hit the short button. I got T1 and then T2 at 20 ticks, and that was after 3 minutes. And then my third target is 100 ticks, but it never got there because, as you can see, it went down, then it reversed back up. And it tested my entry, and it ultimately actually did get me out. Yeah, I got in around. This is my entry right here, and my since I have something called ATM, the advanced trading management software in NinjaTrader calculates automatically 10 ticks stop loss. So since I entered here, it calculated the 10 ticks above me here, and so the market reached my stop and it stopped me out. Was I disappointed? Not at all. Why? Because I got T1 and T2. So I wasn't gonna move my stop because it was like, why give up $50 when everyone knows that your entries always get tested? So I was okay with that. Then as soon as I got stopped out, I was so happy to realize that it was APA time. And you need to know that APA time is quiet time in the APA pub. It's sacrosanct because it's during these times that is the optimal point of entry or exit. So I was thrilled that I got stopped out because that gave me an opportunity to enter into a new trade that fit my criteria. So I immediately got happy, even though I got stopped out, no big deal. I looked at my next, let me remove this so you can see what I was seeing. I looked at my next, I got stopped out here at the doji, and I thought, oh, interesting. There's upward motion going on. Obviously, there's buying pressure, and I noticed that I feel like going long now because obviously the short didn't work out, and it's the time of day for the APA time, and I've got these two little green signals firing off, indicating that there's engulfing candles all over the place. Bullish engulfing candles taking over the red-bodied candles and the previous candles. So I thought, oh, this is a good spot to go long, but I'm not going to go long because I'm not going to chase a trade. You don't chase trades. You wait for them to come to you and meet your criteria. So I measured this candle. Okay, I saw this doji where I got stopped out. I analyzed it really quickly, and then I realized, okay, if the next candle goes beyond the top of this doji where I got stopped out, then I'll go long. It's a good spot to go long. And I'll measure my risk. So right here during this very next candle, because I was going to measure it before doing anything, I measured that if I go long here, one tick above the neck, here, I was willing to risk 7 ticks because it would probably go back to this area of consolidation. The price action would go here. So I measured it. It was 7 ticks, which is awesome because remember my target is 10 ticks. My first target is 10 ticks. So risking 7 ticks to get 10 ticks, that's a pretty good return on your investment, wouldn't you say? So I said, okay, fantastic, 7 ticks. So I waited, and I waited for the next minute, and I said, okay, if it goes above this doji, the same doji that stopped me out is gonna get me back in the market, baby. As soon as it goes above this doji's wick, I'm going long. And that's exactly what happened. I go long here. I press the long button. Actually, you know what it was? No, I went long here. So that means as soon as it went on top of this candle right here, I went long. That's what happened. I went long on this candle, and then I, get my first target at 10 ticks. And then my second target, I get stopped out. That's what happened, right. So, okay, so then I see this. Okay, look, I enter the market as soon as this wick gets breached and it goes above the wick, so I go long there, boom, I get 10 T1 at 10 ticks. Okay, and then it doesn't go further up. It actually goes against me, and it goes against me, and it goes against me, and it goes against me until I get stopped out, which is fine, because remember, I trade 5 cars. So this entire transaction yielded $100 in 45 minutes. The first transaction that I did here yielded $150 in 1 hour using 5 cars. So overall, I made $250 for the day before 11:30 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. Actually, when I got stopped out, it was 11:21 in the morning, and I was up 250 nachos. How cool is that? So the thing I'm going to do is get more comfortable trading the YM, and as soon as I'm comfortable trading the YM with 5 cars, I am definitely going to move my lot to 10 cars. I feel that I do so much work, and $250 for the day is not bad, but it just takes the same amount of brain cells to make the 25 ticks in a way on the CL. It's just I don't know. It just seems that I definitely need to feel more comfortable with my strategies, my entries, and my exits, and then increase my cars from 5 to 10 to 15 and 20. But that's later. That's not now. I'm okay with 5 cars now. So that's it. That's my trading for the day. If this has helped you, please thumbs up. And if you have any comments or any questions, please feel free to post below, and I'll answer any of them. CapitalDynasty.com is a growing business, and word of mouth advertising is extremely helpful, and it allows Amazon to keep the subscription fees really low. They start as low as $23 a month. So if you find the value in the products and services that I just offered you, I would appreciate any mention of my company name in the numerous discussion boards or in trading rooms that you use, as well as with friends, family, or colleagues that may be trading at this time. Thanks so much.